Why wars make some people rich, and how you can profit ethically. It's uncomfortable, I know, but I'm still going to say it because you deserve the truth. Wars create enormous wealth for some people. They always have, and understanding why that happens is not heartless. It's understanding how the world actually works. The people who become wealthy during conflict are usually not the people dropping bombs. They are the people who understand economics, and I'm going to show you exactly how that works and, more importantly, how to approach it ethically. Part 1. The uncomfortable economic reality. When conflict happens, governments spend money, massive amounts of it. We are talking about billions, sometimes trillions. After World War II, the United States spent hundreds of billions rebuilding Europe. That was not just loss, it was economic injection. Defense contractors exploded in growth. Construction companies surged, technology accelerated because military necessity forced innovation. The people who understood this and positioned themselves correctly did not just survive, they built generational wealth. But here's the uncomfortable part. This is not unique to war. This is how economies behave during any major crisis. When disruption happens, opportunity appears. During the 2008 financial crisis, people with cash and understanding bought assets at massive discounts. They were not evil, they were prepared. Same principle, different context. And let me say something clearly. I am not telling you to celebrate conflict. I am telling you that economic forces do not care about morality. Capital flows where governments spend, where shortages emerge, and where rebuilding becomes necessary. The question is not, should profit exist? The real question is, if I profit, can I do it ethically? Part 2. How wars create wealth. When geopolitical tension rises, three things happen almost immediately. First, defense spending increases. Governments pour enormous budgets into military contractors, cybersecurity, equipment, and advanced technology. Companies connected to defense infrastructure suddenly become critical parts of the economy. This is not conspiracy, it is economics. Second, supply chains break and shift. Wars create shortages. Shortages create price increases. Materials like lithium, cobalt, energy resources, and rare earth elements suddenly become strategically important. Companies connected to those resources often see massive growth in demand and profitability. Energy markets shift. Oil becomes strategic. Alternative energy becomes urgent. Battery manufacturers, solar companies, and infrastructure businesses often accelerate rapidly during these periods. Third, rebuilding becomes inevitable. Every conflict eventually ends, and when it does, someone rebuilds. That is where long-term wealth is often created, not during destruction, but during recovery. After major wars, rebuilding can last for decades. Companies positioned for infrastructure, housing, transportation, and reconstruction often build enormous value during these periods. That is not immorality, that is economic reality. Part 3. The ethical framework. This is where most people misunderstand the conversation. They assume profiting during crisis automatically means being immoral. It doesn't. It means being strategic. An ethical approach means understanding a few things clearly. First, you do not profit directly from human suffering. You do not exploit victims. You do not support harmful actors. If something requires you to ignore your conscience to justify it, you already know the answer. Second, you think in decades, not headlines. Real long-term wealth is usually built during stabilization and rebuilding, not chaos. Third, you understand the difference between exposure and obsession. Owning a diversified portfolio that includes industries benefiting from economic shifts is very different from rooting for destruction itself. My friends, here is the real lesson. Markets do not care about emotions, but your conscience still should. Understanding how money moves during geopolitical conflict is not about becoming cold-hearted. It is about refusing to remain financially blind to forces that shape the global economy. The people who ignored economic reality during past crises often lost everything. The people who understood the mechanics and positioned themselves carefully often built lasting wealth. Same world, different knowledge, completely different outcome. And yes, it is possible to be both ethical and strategic at the same time. In fact, the most durable wealth is usually built that way, because people who chase profit without principles may make money temporarily, but people who combine intelligence with ethics build something much more powerful. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, and take even better care of your money.